And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey creators, it's Nina, and today is going to be a totally different topic than you're probably used to me doing. It's still all tech and stuff like that, but we're going to go on to the other side, and we're going to talk about selling digital products, e-commerce, Etsy. So hopefully you like this content on my channel. I'm actually going to teach you how to get more people to see your products on your Etsy shop. So I do want feedback. So I know a lot of people that follow me. I did a survey and I asked if you were a creative, a consultant, or a coach, and I had a lot more creatives than I thought. Just in case you didn't know, this is my Etsy shop, Create by sociallynina, and today I'm going to tell you how I reached my 500 sales in just, I don't know, I opened my shop in like, does it say it here? It doesn't, but I created my shop in September 2020 sometime, and now I have 538 sales, 378 admirers, and I have, let's see, does it say how many? I think like, 23 reviews, all 5 stars. Yay! So today it's going to be a tutorial on how I actually get people to find my shop. I do get some from like Pinterest and social media, but I kind of keep that separate from my brand. So if you're an Etsy owner or someone who is going to sell products online, this is for you. And I probably should have said this earlier. We're going to be talking about how to make your post searchable. So let me just tell you a little bit real quick, just so you can see I made my 500 sales. This is how much I've sold over time since September. Of course, this isn't all profit. You have to pay fees and all that. I'm not gonna go through that. It tells you guys on Etsy how much you make. And since I'm because this is gonna be a long-term thing for me and it's gonna be evergreen sales, I'm not really concerned with right now. I'm concerned with long-term. And the reason I'm saying that is if you look, I have almost $3,000 in sales. But if you look at just this year, which is January to now, today's date is February 16th, I've made almost half of that just in the last month and a half, right? It has been like, New Year's sales, all that kind of stuff. But what's great about that is my momentum and people who are buying my stuff are either coming back, and everything is actually, I'm making money faster, which is my goal, right? So, startup costs. Now, the number one tool that I recommend, and there's 2 of them, but we're gonna focus on this one right now, is called eRank. My other one, if you want me to actually tell you about the other one that I use less often, I actually come to this as default. I'll create another video, just let me know below. So, eRank, let me slow down. eRank, and this is going to be a detailed video. So if you're one of those people that comment, this is so long, this isn't the video for you. This is for beginners, okay? So eRank is a tool that helps you kind of SEO or make your listings on Etsy searchable. That's the way that you get a ton of sales, is people have to search and find your stuff. Etsy is like walking to the mall, so you want to kind of have like these little billboards saying, hey, come here. And so what I love about it is right now it's telling me like how many, and actually let's go from the top to the bottom. It tells me all of my sales, and there should be a refresh button. There you go. Because sometimes it's a little lagging, I don't care. But how many sales you've had versus the global, your global sales rank. So this is, if they rate everybody and how many sales they've had, that's where I fall in the line, and it's amazing to be there. They also tell you, wow, you've sold more items than 91% of other shops on Etsy. Now, I've only sold 538 products. They're all digital, right? So it's super easy, but it tells you that it's not that hard to make sales on here, right? So how many listings? I ignore the inventory value because I set all my inventory at 500. Like I have 500 of these images. So for me, this doesn't matter. However, if you have a physical product, that probably does matter. Tags. This is where social media and searching and my whole everything is searchable concept comes in. If you haven't had any workshops with me, just know that that's what I teach, is how to create searchable brands and searchable products and services. All right. Over here are some shops that I'm watching. I wouldn't say competitors because some of them I just like how their shop is set up, or I think they're amazing and they're selling maybe the same things, similar things, but you can actually add shops that you like. What's great is you can actually see I don't know how this came in, but you can see you compare to other shops, like how many sales they're doing. So for me, it's just like goals for me, right? Over here, it tells me spotted on Etsy. So these are ones that are found in the top 2 pages. So not only does it tell me which products are showing up, but it shows me what page they're on. And I can go into see all spotted listings. What's great is I have 43 listings that are showing up. Now, and let me correct that. It's not 43 listings, it's 43 terms. So if you look at this, it shows me which search term is showing up. And I'm surprised people are still searching for autumn stuff because I started pulling those things. T-shirt designs. I'm excited that I'm actually showing up on page 1 of t-shirt designs, but position 17. So I'm the 17th, image that comes up there, and all these other stuff, right? I'm not gonna go into all the details here. And it tells me what my keywords are, and I'm probably gonna blur out most of these because I feel like if somebody's doing what I'm doing, they might just take mine, but who cares? Anyways, that just tells you kind of how well you're doing. You do want things that are ranking high on here, right? You want terms that people are searching for, that they can find your items, right? So Planner Kate, she's like the number 1 of number 1. She had 2,686 sales. Isn't that amazing? It tells you what's trending. What's great about this is you can tell like what you should be creating. And not only that, it tells you, where is it at? Go down to the bottom. There we go. What's coming up. So it tells you different dates. So if you're somebody who's designing something or doing certain products, you should actually go in here and see what's coming up. Look, slime is coming up. So if you do stuff for slime, wedding season is coming up, gifts, all this other stuff. And it tells you what the top Etsy search terms are, right? In each category. So pick your category that you're in and you can see exactly what the current kind of trending things are. And you can also look at previous dates and times, not times, but previous dates to see, okay, last summer, what were people searching for, right? Because in general, they're gonna search for that again in the next year. So that's overall what it's about. For now, I'm just gonna go into one of the tools that I use a lot, and that is going to be Keyword Explorer. And I'm actually doing this for a client who is selling candles. So I'm not gonna actually put the actual candles that she's selling because I want her to have her own clip items, but let's say wax candles, right? I can come in here and I can see not only on Etsy, but Pinterest. Let me just tell you a couple of things. Etsy, Pinterest, all this. A lot of people are selling on multiple sites, right? And this gives you an idea of these are the marketplaces you should probably be in if you do crafts. But what's great is if I have something on Etsy, I'm always gonna share it to Pinterest. So it tells you, even if you don't have a lot of searches here on Pinterest, people might search there, click on it, and then come to your shop. So that's amazing. And you can actually click and see what the marketing trends are. So maybe people aren't searching for wax candles now in July because, well, that's a little time period we put, right? But it's telling you like kind of, let me go here. This is Etsy, 196. This is, what is it? Pinterest, right? Pinterest, 9,000 in November. So if you have wax candles, you should be launching in what? November. I would also probably add Google Shopping or whatever else that you're doing, right? But it gives you an idea. So if I go down here, this is just like what I teach people in my video marketing training classes, is that you want to have something that is high volume, meaning a lot of people are searching. So the average searches, right? And I forget if it's per month. Yeah, per month, right? And so this is a lot of searches, right? So just the word candles. It tells you the search trends on different months. So November, December, that's when y'all should get all your inventory in if you're doing candles, right? And then if you look, the average clicks, right? You want people to not only just search for it, but click through. And then average click-through rate, which is the percentage, right? This is what you want to look at too, is the other part of it is, even though you want a lot of searches, you want low competition. So that means I probably, of course, I would use the word candles in here, but I want to find something that's low competition so I can be like #1 ranking and people find me, right? So I might look at, and I don't know what wax play candles are, but if mine were that, it looks like the competition is lower there. I would put both in my tags and my title, and I'll tell you about that in just a second. But look, earwax candles, if you're making candles and you can make earwax candles, what's great is there's low competition, but not a lot of searches, right? So you're gonna have to figure out kind of this combination. I'll tell you where we put these in just a second, but I just wanna make sure that you understand that you're looking for words that basically there's some kind of search trend and people are searching for it, that they click through, but mostly that you want to have a lower competition. Now, I would still add this because even if that's the competition, if my candles are like bomb and unique and my pictures are better, and you know, it's just it's all you need is 1 or 2 people to kind of click through and tell the algorithm, oh, she's better, right? Or he's better, or whatever, they're better. And then it'll start picking up. So don't be afraid of this. The most important thing is you want to make sure that people are actually searching for it. I actually went for some terms that were high competition, but I'm winning out, okay? So what you can do here is you can now add these and say, okay, I'm trying to put together kind of a list of things that I might, you know, use, whatever. There's a couple other ways to do this. And again, if you want me to do an in-depth training, I can go through this tool. There's a lot more tools in here. I just want to give you an overview. Definitely something that I think every Etsy owner should use. Now, what do you do with this? What you do is after you find all of your keywords, and you can actually export them, and there's something else. Thought I was adding them. I don't know where it is now. I'll have to do that in another video, guys, if you guys want that. But I was adding them to different groups so I can see my groups of keywords. But I'm gonna go back to Etsy. What you're finding on Etsy is, let's say, what did we say? Wax candles, right? So if I do wax candles, this is where you're using them in a couple places. So fresh coffee wax candles. That's interesting. See how our picture is amazing? Or his. But these are where you're going to use the tags. Not only are you going to use them here to actually title them, but there's also a description area here. So you'll want to use some of those keywords in here to describe it, right? Notice how much detail is added. The scent or scent notes, excuse me, candle info, care, like all of this stuff adds to the searchability, right? It's like you're trying to get points to be first, right? So in addition to that, there's a hidden space, and I'm just gonna go into one of my listings or one of my items that I'm selling. Draft. Okay, I'll just use this. So here's the title. This is where we would put in the title, right? This is where you put in your description. And here's where you use those tags, right? So I put in different tags. I wouldn't put in sociallynina here, but you know, I'm not really known in the Etsy world. But you would put different tags. You can have up to 13. And I forgot how many characters. Usually it tells me, well, it'll tell you how many characters you have left. But what you're doing is combining, right, the tags here, the description, and the title to make sure your items are searchable. I would also add vivid images. Also notice here that it's telling, based on like research, if you add a video, you can make your video in Placeit. I actually have a tutorial on Placeit on my channel. Create mock-ups using Placeit, create a quick video, and you'll get more views. And so that's what I did. I am by no means like an expert at Etsy, but I think I do pretty good. In fact, you can see my conversion rate. From what I understand, 1 to 2% conversion rate is pretty good. On my phone, I can see it. On here, I can't see it, so I'll just put it on the screen. But I know it's usually between like 2.4 and it can go up to 4.9. And I know it's because I put a lot of time into searching in keywords. If you want more tips and tricks on e-commerce, on Etsy selling, on searching and SEO for online shops, let me know and I'll create a bunch more videos because I have a bunch more tips and tricks. Make sure and subscribe. Let me know what you thought about this video. Peace. You couldn't see everything and stay. That I wasn't afraid to say, yeah. If I gotta choose me, I won't be afraid to. If I gotta choose me, I gotta do what I gotta do. When I love you, I lose me. Now I can't be